This video goes over the homework that was due, or that was assigned on the 30th of September, and it was due on the 1st of October. The bottom left corner of the assignment says homework 930 on it. We are going to begin with number 1. It asks for the value of negative 15 times negative 12. We know that our answer is going to be a positive because we are multiplying two negatives. Since we are multiplying and both have the same sign, our answer is going to be positive. So now we just have to multiply 15 and 12, and we get 180. Question number 2 asks what results in a number larger than 70. So we're looking for something that is greater than 70. So our first option is 70 times negative 10. This is going to result in a negative number because the signs are different and we're multiplying. So this will not be the answer that we are looking for. Answer choice B is 70 minus negative 10. So these two negatives end up getting married because they're right next to each other. They spend all their time together, so they fall in love, get married, and become a positive because marriage is a positive thing. So now we're looking at 70 plus 10, which is equal to 80. This is greater than 70 and meets the requirements of the question. We're going to double check that we've gotten the correct answer by looking at option C, which is 70 plus negative 10. Alright, since our negative and our positive are right next to each other, we can flip these around and make it 70 minus a positive 10, which is going to be equal to 60 and does not satisfy the requirements. Moving on to question 3, we are asked to find the value of the expression 6 over 4 plus 2 over 3 times 7 over 8. Now, looking at the order of operations, PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, I know that we've got to start here with our multiplication. So we're going to multiply straight across. 2 times 7 is going to be 14. And then 3 times 8 is going to be 24. So now I have 6 over 4 plus 14 over 24. I need a common denominator, which is going to be 24. I am going to multiply 4 by 6 to get to 24. So I'm going to multiply 6 by 6 and get 36 as my numerator. So now I am looking at 36 over 24 plus 14 over 24. So my answer is going to have a denominator of 24, and now I need to add the top together. When I add the top together, I get 50 as my numerator. I need to go ahead and reduce this, and I know that 24 is going to go into 50 twice and have a remainder of 2, and 2 24ths will reduce down to 1 12th. Now we're going to take a look at question number 4, which states that the sum of two integers is negative 15. So sum is addition, and we know that two numbers are going to equal negative 15. So I'm going to place variables in this equation to stand for those two numbers. So an unknown number x plus an unknown number y equals negative 15. The question continues by stating that the product of the two integers is 54. So product is referring to multiplication. So x plus y equal negative 15 and x times y equals 54. Now, since this is a multiple choice question, all I need to do is start filling in the different numbers for x and y. So if I look at A, choice A, I have negative 6 and negative 9. So I'm going to start by addition. So if they are x and y, if these are the two integers we're looking for, then -6 and plus -9 are going to equal -15. So I know that since I'm adding two negatives together, I'm going to keep the sign and I'm going to add the two numbers. So -6 plus -9 is in fact equal to -15. Now, if I go ahead and change this to the multiplication, we'll see if this also satisfies the requirement of x times y equals 54. So at this point, -6 times -9, they both have the same sign, and we're multiplying. So now this is going to be a positive, and 6 times 9 is 54. So both of these things do satisfy the requirements for this number. Let's go ahead and continue and check our other options as well. So option B is -6 and 9. So here I can see that I'm adding a negative and a positive, and so I'm going to use my commutative property and rearrange this to be 9 plus -6. I know that these two symbols can be swapped, so it equals 9 minus 6, which unfortunately is not going to give me a negative number, much less -15. And looking at option C, I have 6 and 9. Now I am adding two positives together, so my answer is going to be positive, which is not going to be -15. So I know that that one is incorrect as well.